Hey, beautiful soul. Hey, friend. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. We coming up on December, which is the end of the year. So happy birthday to all the Sagittarians or Sagittarius, Capricorn cusp or Capricorn, however you do. Okay. My first thing I'm noticing for December is it's a lot of green energy on the board, right? So we could talk green being the heart chakra, or we could talk money, 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 or we can just take it for what it is and see what the energy is going to be. Let's see. We got green fluorite, which is a gentle healer, allows access to deep emotional wounds and brings them to the surface, dissipates illusions, promotes stability, ease the mind and emotions. Then we have purple green agate, makes people cherish their bodies, strengthen, encourage, make their will firm, and can make people return to the origin within. Then we have green agate. Mind you, this is green, this is purple green, and this is green. Agate increases compassion and a keen sense of justice, improves decision making. Excuse me. And last but not least, one of my favorites, along with amethyst, is the labradorite, which is a a, a all-encompassing healer. Also, it aids in the body and spirit in healing itself. It's the most powerful protector. Okay, so that's a labradorite. All right, at per usual, and this will be our last reading from A Year of Positive Thinking. December. December 1st, an exercise in self love. Instead of criticizing who you aren't, what if you spent time focusing on what makes you extraordinary? Write a list of 25 qualities or physical traits that you absolutely love about yourself. Take as much time as you need and keep writing until you fill up the list. No judgments allowed. When you are finished, read it one more time and then tuck the list away. Set a reminder to come back in 6 months or sooner if you prefer. Repeat this exercise yearly as a part of your birthday celebration, or simply use it as often as you would like. There's no such thing as too much self love. December the 2nd, the rejection myth. Rejection is simply someone's opinion. Do not allow it to mean anything more than that. Oh, we get a mantra for my birthday. December the 3rd, a mantra for impermanence. My situation is temporary. Nothing is permanent, not even my problems. My situation is temporary. Nothing is permanent, not even my problems. My situation is temporary. Nothing is permanent, not even my problems. December 4th, give your heart room to speak. When you are seeking answers, spending time in silence can often be more powerful than any amount of questioning, searching, or researching. Soften in and let go of the need to constantly move. Go for a walk alone and feel the fresh air on your face. Sit quietly with a warm drink in hand. Allow your mind the time it needs to clear. There is space within silence. When you give your heart to the room, it needs to speak. It will. December the 5th, compassion and self compassion. If you are continually judging and criticizing yourself while trying to be kind to others, you are drawing artificial boundaries and distinctions that only lead to feelings of separation and isolation. In the words of Kristen Neff, self compassion. You cannot have compassion for others until you first feel compassion for yourself. How do you show yourself self compassion? December the 6th. Shame is suffering in silence. You are human. You deserve to be here. You are wanted. You are loved. You are whole. The only power that shame has over you is the power you granted. What caused your shame is also the channel for your grit, resilience, and empathy. You are who you've become because the sum of your experiences, both the good and the bad. Sharing your shame with someone else normalizes who you are because you are normal and removes the influence that shame has over you. Can you share your shame with someone you trust and transform it into a bond of understanding, hope, and empathy? How might you begin to share your truth in the hopes of releasing shame? December 7th. Make mistakes. Make mistakes often. They will teach you who you are. Be willing to do things wrong in an effort to learn how to do them differently. Mistakes encourage you to grow and make you resilient. They will allow you to become better, stronger, and wiser. Have perspective. Ask yourself this question: will anyone get hurt if this doesn't work out? If the answer is no, explore what you want to do and be willing to get it wrong. Not being afraid make mistakes. Not being afraid to make mistakes will give you a lifetime of adventure and invaluable lessons. Try, fail, try again, dust off, and thrive. December the 8th. Trust yourself. Listen to the advice of others, but also trust yourself. Your intentions is your inner compass. It will point you in the right direction. Surrender to what your heart knows, even when others disagree. Your instincts are usually accurate when you nurture them. December the 9th. Celebrate all the things. Life is short. Celebrate everything. The small stuff matters just as much as the big stuff. Celebrate it, all of it, often. December 10th. You are imperfectly perfect. Accepting your shadow is just as important as accepting your light. You are both this and that, angry and happy, joyful and sad, perfect and imperfect. Accepting all of who you are without judgment and condition may just be the truest form of love you'll ever experience. What do you think when you look in the mirror? What do you tell yourself about your perceived imperfections? Are you accepting all of who you are? Or do you place conditions on yourself, such as, when I lose or gain 5 pounds more, I'll be, or if only I could change this one thing? Notice the expectations that you set for yourself and how they make you feel. December the 11th, a mantra for happiness. Happiness is a choice, but it's easy to forget that when life gets in the way. Repeat these words to yourself as often as you need to. Even among the craziness of my life is pretty damn sweet. I choose to be happy. Even among the craziness of my life is pretty damn sweet. I choose to be happy. Even among the craziness of my life is pretty damn sweet. I choose to be happy. December 12th, give in to the magic. Give yourself permission to pay more attention to the birds chirping. Eat the marshmallows out the cereal box without judging yourself. Look for the rainbows after a storm and then take a picture of them for prosperity. Feel the cool breeze on a hot day and say thank you. Enjoy a glass of wine in the afternoon. Savor each solitary moment of this life. They are all you have. December 13th, forgive yourself. You are human. Ease up on yourself. You're doing the best you can. Take a break, breathe deeply, and forgive yourself for everything. December 14th, the understanding of life. Life can be messy, unexpected, and complicated, but it can also be filled with magic and overwhelming beauty. You can push up against this contradiction or choose to flow alongside it. The decision is yours. Accepting life as it allows you the freedom to bend without breaking, regardless of what life sends your way. December 15th, the job of being. There will be days when your favorite thing to do is nothing. Allow yourself to do exactly that. Some days, being is your only job. December 16th, pursue your own best life. Do work that you love, regardless of what anyone else thinks. Live in a way that makes you proud. Keep good company. Make space for creativity. Drink good coffee or tea. Smile on the inside. Learn from others. Live well. Dream. Repeat. December 17th. Can I? Yes. The answer is yes. There is no reason you couldn't. You absolutely can. You could. You should. Go on. Do it. Remember this whenever you're questioning your own capability, the answer is always yes. December 18th, the inner critic. That voice in your head questioning every decision that you make is your inner critic. Your inner critic is conditioned to be a bully, but you can change how you respond to it. First, notice when the inner critic shuts down your thoughts and ideas. What is it saying? How do you physically feel when its harsh words arise? Then, tell yourself the opposite of what your inner critic is telling you, even if you don't quite believe it just yet. For example, if your inner critic says, "You are not experienced enough for this," tell yourself, "I have all the experience I need to begin." Eventually, you will believe your own words instead of your inner critics. This is a practice that takes time, so be patient with yourself as you can learn to counter the negative beliefs that your inner critic is embodying. You can also write a list of all the negative things that your inner critic tries to get you to believe about yourself. Then write down what you would say to someone you love if they said the same negative things to themselves. Say these positive things to yourself. December 19th. What you see is what you reflect back. You see others and what you put out into the world. When you are vulnerable enough to be your truest self, you find authenticity in others. When you are jaded and cynical, you see that in others too, and the world becomes a place filled with distrust. Each day, you consciously choose who you want to be, and that choice is reflected back to you through the people you meet and how you spend your time. Will you meet with love or will you meet with cynicism? Who will you choose to be? December the 20th. Beauty lies within imperfection. Your perceived imperfections are a source of your beauty. Love yourself exactly as you are, and so too will others. December 21st. The value of contrast. Life is both dark and the light. There will be days that you wish never happened, but there will be other days so perfect that they bring you to your knees with astonishment. The only way out of the difficult times is to go through them. And the only way to experience the good times is to rise up alongside them. This is life. Get through and rise up. Get through and rise up. In getting through, we learn resilience. And in rising up, we learn to flourish and soar. December 22nd. Become a permission giver for others. Empower folks to shine more brightly. Be kind, especially when it's most difficult. Believe in humanity. Show compassion. Demonstrate empathy. Forgive others. Doing these things won't always be easy, but in practicing these acts of humility, you awaken possibilities in others and become a permission giver for a divine change. December 23rd. Who were you once? Who were you before you began becoming the persons others told you to be? Where did you go? What were you like? What did you enjoy? Who were you when you trusted and actually listened to your truest self? December 24th. You owe it to yourself to stand up for what you know you have a real opinion, even if others disagree. To accept all of who you are in the mashup of your full glory. To be as compassionate to yourself as you are to others. To show up for yourself, even when others don't. To be brave in the face of ignorance. To stand up and empower others. To trust yourself enough to know that you are exactly where you should be, even when you aren't pretty in this moment. Even if where you are ain't pretty in this moment. To be willing to be wrong and to listen to the opinions of others. And finally, to know that for every loss, there will be a win. So brace yourself for the beauty that is right in front of you. You are magic, and you owe it to yourself to know that too. December 25th. Fearlessness is overrated. Being fearless is overrated. Fear is a guide. Get used to it, and it will teach you things. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Be curious and allow yourself to be vulnerable in the face of fear. Use fear as a way of thinking that you are knee deep in greatness. Use a fear as a way of knowing that you are knee deep in greatness. Do not run the other way, and do not seek fearlessness. If you do, you run the risk of chasing it forever and never doing the work that you were put on this great big planet to do. December 26th. Hold tight to friendships. Hold tightly to your friends. They are the memory keepers of your life. They are your light, your happiness, and your eyes when the world darkens or shines too brightly around you. They lift you up when you cannot stand, and they run alongside you when you are moving too fast. They will show you the way and tell you the truth. In a sometimes crazy world, they are your compass and a beacon of love. my daughter's birthday, December 27th. Be nice. The world is hard, and we all are more delicate than we seem. Be nicer than you think you should be. December 28th. You cannot change what is. At the core of love is pure acceptance of what is. There is deep wisdom in allowing yourself to bear witness to what is without needing to change it. You cannot change the unchangeable, regardless of how deep your desire may be. In these moments, acceptance is the greatest gift you can give yourself. December 29th. Say thank you. Instead of loathing what cannot be changed, say thank you. Yes, thank you. Thank you for giving me no more than I can handle. Thank you for this experience that I know will have valuable lessons for me. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to grow. Notice how this shift in mindset changes your experience. If it makes you happy, do it. December the 30th. Don't overthink it, whether it's a big leap or a tiny step. If it makes you happy, it's taking you in the right direction. So do it. Last but not least, December 31st. How will you spend your life? Graciously let go of what didn't deserve you or didn't serve you, and open up to the possibilities that are yet to come. Reflect on past as you move forward. What have you done in the past year? What did the past year teach you about yourself? Which experiences shifted who you are? How will you evolve next year? Choose 3 words for the new year that will represent the path you hope to take. I really enjoyed reading A Year of Positive Thinking for you. I hope that you can go and retrieve messages that you need throughout this year and repeat them every chance you get or every chance you need in order to build a better you, build that better confidence, build that self-love, that self-forgiveness, that self-compassion. But none of that can happen if you don't start from the inside out. I hope that you got some clarity. I hope that you gained a little bit of knowledge. I hope that you gained some positive thinking and advice, some mental clarity. And I hope to see you soon. Until the next time.